3v3 Valderus Refinery. Blue team, first up it's Texcalibur, also known as Tex, plays a Commando knob infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in range combat. Alongside Windu is an Apothecary support commander that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a targeted heal and a passive health regeneration aura. This is Legion of the Damned. And rounding out the blue team is Colonel Flagg, plays a force commander, fights in melee combat, very versatile with great offense, can also support, disrupt and tank damage. Red team, we have another force commander, this is Codex. Alongside him is Castle, plays a plague champion, starts out range combat, this damage of a time bolter, can get melee weapons, good versatility and utility, can build turrets and repair but lacks mobility. And rounding off the red team is the beautiful Protagonist, plays a Commissar Lord, good offense and support, fights in melee combat, begins with his energy shield and the ability to buff units by shooting them in the head. It's a single cap for blue. Tex taking his natural in this northeast type area. Red team have a natural towards the southwest, and there is a contested VP and there's a double cap for blue. Commissar Lord, wow, doing a good job against these shooters. Down to 2 models, but they do get away. And the other shooters retreating. Tex basically got doubled there, plague champion, double guardsman with a sentinel and Commissar Lord, and a multi-last turret going up in a very spiteful place. So we might see a burners for the sluggers to try and deal with that. 497, 481. He has triple shooters, Tex. Tex, of course, a pretty famous player known for his 1v1 play. He doesn't play 3v3 very often. And he's getting doubled. You don't get doubled in 1v1. 488, 481. There's the single cap for red. Heretics on the field for Castle, has 2 of them. CSM in between. A pretty popular build for Chaos right now in the current meta. Very strong if you can keep your Heretics from losing too many models and keep them from wiping, certainly. He has aspiring champion Heretics, gives them a 9th model, a Chaos Marine. You see him there with bolt pistol and chainsaw, turns them into a pretty fearsome little melee squad in tier 1, boosting the health of the squad. And that Chaos Marine is pretty nasty in melee combat, can perform special attacks and stuff. 460, 481. Some Nurgle worship supporting this engagement for Castle. Trying to get some damage on the force commander and force him off, which is just what you need to do sometimes when you're playing a force commander. You can't let him run around smacking stuff and disrupting stuff, and he has done that. 449, 481. This is the Apothecary of Windu, trying to take back this power. Tex was locked into his base for a while, now is getting out. A bunch of guardsmen died. What happened? No sign of any war gear yet. The Commando knob has a bunch of very nasty ways to damage infantry, especially light infantry. You can get stick bombs in tier 1, can also get kaboom, a shotgun, all sorts of nastiness. 417, 481 can deal with blobs of infantry very well, the Commando knob. Apothecary, nothing from him. Colonel Flagg has the Artificer armor, Codex armor of Alacrity, likes to use Alacrity alongside the power sword, so we'll see what he goes for. Plague champion on capping duty. Reasonably durable for a ranged commander with 680 hit points, but obviously very slow, and he looks like he's forgotten about him here, and he goes down. Has some Noise Marines, an awesome unit. I've been running double Noise Marines in 3v3s quite often, and it's incredibly fun, the amount of damage they can put out. Assault Marines jumped in. There is Cacophony, will not knock down the Assault Marines though for 3 seconds, since they have knockback immunity after they land, as do all jump troops. 386, 481. Shotgun blast on Codex's assault squad. Codex, a very strong force commander player. We have grenade launcher Heretics for Castle. Beautiful Protagonist, lost his sentinel at some point, might have been a while ago. That was not a very good grenade from Codex, but it does get away. Has some shotguns come in too. His tactical marines staying in play. I think that's the battle cry buff up. 367, 481. There's Kraken bolts though, or Kraken bolts from Wise Windu's tactical marines forcing off Codexes, and he has gone for the power sword and alacrity. 359, 481 is forced off, and his VP is going to get decapped. Commando Nob pushing against Protagonist now. There's a artillery spotter smoke shell, and there was the stun bomb from the Commando Nob. That's his starting ability, and an awesome one it is. Spotters don't want to stand there and fight. They do run away. Nice artillery squad that call in off-map shells. And this is going to be a full power harass, I think, unless these noise marines can do something, having some problems with pathing right now. 349, 465. There is the cacophony, nicely positioned to only disrupt the Commando Nob there. 349, 451, triple cap for blue. Commissar Lord doing some special attacks. Gonna go down though. Look at the DPS from those shooters, and this is triple shooters. That is crazy. Artillery spotters call in their mortar shell. Some damage and disruption there. 349, 421. Castle is gonna double the eastern side now. Maybe decap this. Maybe hit power. We'll see what's going on here. Force Commander versus Apothecary. Apothecary runs away. Assault Marines alongside. Can they take a scout? Nope. Assault Marines very low, and they do lose a model to those tactical marines of Wise Windu. Colonel Flagg is fighting them in melee combat with his. Do they have Kraken bolts to use? Which does affect you in melee. Out, losing a model there. Nicely done. And retreats out. Nicely judged by Codex. Or maybe not. Gets caught by Assault Marines in retreat path. These guys down to one model. 349, 383. Find a knob. Still in level. It's in tier 1, I should say. Tex, Codex, and Protagonist also in tier 1. And we have Catechins up for Protagonist. So a reasonably heavy tier 1. Also has a power sword and carapace. There's that noise marine damage from that sonic blaster. Really hurt those sluggers, but they do get away. A stun bomb, perhaps saving them from the Commissar Lord. But here comes some heretics with the Aspiring Champion, just barreling right into those shooters. Castle also was trying to tie them up in melee combat with his Chaos Space Marines there. Are we going to see the shotgun in tier 2 from the Commando? Was kind of expecting him to get stick bombs. Apothecary in retreat path. Catechins fighting Assault Marines in melee combat, but they're quite low on hit points. Need some support here, and they have it. Assault Marines jumping out. Catechins have power melee, so you don't really want to fight them in melee combat in tier 1 if you're heavy infantry. Wise Windu going for a plasma cannon. Pretty solid choice in tier 2. If you hit tier 2 as a Space Marine player and you're a beginner, you don't know what to get, just get a plasma cannon. 400 rec, a lot of damage potential. 280, 383. Castle going for a Chaos Dreadnought. Tex, no, he's not the last to go. Protagonist, the last to go, tier 2. There's the Smoke Shell, which reduces your range damage to almost nothing. Also works versus vehicles, so a very powerful ability for them birds. Commissar Lord runs away, but does get away. Shooter boys, when they have their Nob leader gain 15% damage when they hit tier 2, these heretics are going to wipe out. Castle running them in, busy dealing with his noise marines. I think that's a big loss. And the Plague Champion also goes down. Big losses for Castle. Tier 2 for Protagonist finally. Tactical Marines leveling up, but they have Assault Marines on them, and these guys have a Sergeant, gives them a Power Sword. 204, 383. Sluggers with Nob Leader and Burners wrecking stuff. Wow. 196, 383. One on level 2. Force one is going to go down. Yep, Assault Marines do get away though, and there is the Basilisk Flare to help them do so from the Commissar Lord. That's one of his globals. Reduces damage by 50%. Very awesome global it is. Commissar Lord's going to revive the Plague Champion, that will level him to 2. There's the Spotter Shell. The mortar shell to be specific. Here is the Chaos Dreadnought. A walker with an auto cannon by default could damage to all targets, small area of effect. There's some stick bombs on the heretics, and that completely gives them, wow, nasty, nasty stuff. Grenade launcher heretics without an aspiring champion can be so vulnerable to artillery. 147383 single cap for red. Way ahead here, more than double the VPs of blue team. And we have a Power Fist Force Commander for Flagg. Scouts are going to... No, they aren't. I thought they were going to shotgun blast them off the cap. There is the shotgun blast, a bit late to save the cap. Maybe it was still on cooldown. 146379. Assault Marines don't really want to fight a Power Fist Force Commander. This thing does 85 heavy melee DPS and has the awesome flesh over steel. It was constantly doing special attacks there because of Battle Cry. Here's a Razorback for Codex. Interesting choice. Up against Stone Guard veterans. Probably, I imagine, Flagg is going to get a teleporter now and try teleporting behind this thing and take it out. 146349. Kicking off. Bunch of stuff died there. We have a sneaky infiltration kit for the Commander Knob, which gives him grappling hook, which is not working as intended at the moment, I don't think. Seems to do something very strange in that it sends your target flying away instead of pulling in the Commander Knob. We're going to see it here, and it didn't do anything that time. Oh well, 146307 does also give him some health and energy regen. Last cannon can't really hit a Commissar Lord, so backs away. Tactical Marines shooting away with their Sergeant. Noise Marines with Blastmaster gives them this artillery piece. Boom! Hitting those Tactical Marines flush. All four models got hit. 146267. Chaos Space Marines in retreat. Stick bombs responsible. And this is not a fight that Protagonist wants to have. The artillery spotters brought in their incendiary shell there, which forces off the tank busters, and that Chimera is done for. 146246, a single cap for blue. Kicking off on west side, Space Marine mirror, Force Commander mirror to be more exact, and he doesn't have the teleporter. He's gone tier 3 instead. I thought for sure he was going to get it. 146242. Is that a mistake? The Chaos Dreadnought now has Mark of Khorne, gives it 2 close combat claws and Blood Rage. Every bit as mean as it looks. Look at this, heavy bolter turret mid from the Plague Champion. I'm a big Plague Champion player, of course, but I barely ever use his turret. I do not like it. I think that's a pretty lazy choice from Relic to have him have that as his ability. 146242. Assault Marines in amongst the Assault Marines, and who retreats first? It is Wise Windu, because Codex has the Razorback support. Flame Tactical Marines. Here comes a Power Fist Force Commander. Razorback needs to move. Did not use Flesh over Steel, which might save the Razorback here. Assault Marines jump him to disrupt, and it does get away. 144242. Force Commander also gets away, level 3, just about. No, he doesn't. Alacrity giving him the last hit. That Force Commander also has the teleporter, so he has some crazy mobility right now. 136242. Red team gonna get triple. Level 3 Commando. Stick bombers doing their thing, throwing in those stick bombs. They actually a half decent melee unit though. Let down by only having 4 models really. There's their stun bombs, and they follow it up with that double stick bomb throw that they do. Boom, 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 boom. Gibbs, Gibbs, Gibbs. These guys will reinforce 3 at a time though, with Sergeant and Commissar. Here comes the Plague Champion. Have lost the indicator for him, since he went down at some point. 81242, triple cap for red team. Looks like they're going to take this. Flagg lost a lot only has Stone Guard and Scouts. Dreadnought on the way, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's a double. Carthaginians are going to wipe though, and they do wipe. Can they push back here, blue team? 55-242. Commissar Lord, is he going to live? Just about. Spotters need to run away. He's not shooting them, no techs, and they do get away. Stick bombers in retreat path though, and sluggers in retreat path. Can they finish them off? And they do finish them off. 42-242. Tex needs to take his natural back, and blue team are going to get a 3. Triple cap soon. Heavy bolter turret is still there, not quite covering the entirety of the victory point, and the Dreadnought is eating las cannon shots, which you don't want to do as a Dreadnought. Protagonist now has a Manticore, heavy artillery piece, huge damage potential and range, but you need to manually target each shot, and it's targeting something. There it is. The flare is the only thing you see as an enemy. As an ally, you'd see where each missile would go. Terminators for castle with twin-linked bolters and power fists. These guys demoralize enemies with each kill that they make, reducing their damage and increasing the damage that they take. And we have a Nurgle Shrine on the way to support them. 42-187 triple cap for blue. Turn this around very quickly, but it's close. Protagonist has Ogrins, those Chaos Terminators, and the Dreadnought still kicking. Dreadnought needs repairs. Nurgle Shrine is up, and he's worshipping the shrine, which means that heal will happen more often. The suppression will happen more often. It suppresses nearby enemies, and it allows you to reinforce. But now Tex is pushing against it. He should have put the shrine way further back around here somewhere, I think. Terminators with that demoralization on those shooters that you can see there. 42-140. Single cap for blue team. Now Tex has Ogrins to deal with, and he has a rocket launcher, so most likely he isn't going to purchase the shotgun at this stage, but you never know. His tier 3 has some commandos. Ogrins getting absolutely owned though. Protagonist leaving them in there way too long, and they are wiped out. Wow, Protagonist has made some really bad plays last few engagements. As he says in the chat, he's been sloppy. Happens though. 42-134. Well, certainly happens to me anyway. Nurgle Shrine. Is that a new one? Did the old one go down? Not sure. 42-134. Rocket launcher from the Kommando of such huge DPS potential if all those rockets hit. 42-134. Scouts are capping. Razorback is still around for Codex, has really made the difference over here. We have some assault terminators on the field for Flagg, who have this awesome new profile picture by Kilgarn. Portrait picture, I should say. With Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, these guys will rip apart anything and inspire on kill. Can they teleport in to this Razorback? We still don't have a teleporter for this Force Commander. 42-108. Whoa. That was the burner bomb from the Commandos. That is nasty. These guys have good DPS and awesome disruption as well with their Love the Dakar. They can't disrupt the Commissar though because his shield is up, which prevents knockback. 42-97. It's so close. A single cap for blue. Scouts on capping duty. Kommando having a chat with them. Force Commander went down for a Flagg. Assault Terminators haven't done anything yet. Get moving, guys. There's a Melter Bomb. Surely he can teleport in and finish this thing off now. Las Cannon getting shots as well. And now it's completely rooted the Melter Bomb stun. Stacking with the Las Cannon snare. And down it goes. 42-65. Finally went down. Protagonist now with just a Manticore and Ogrins on the way. Looks like blue team are going to take this with a double. Now a triple. Chaos Terminators coming over. And they didn't reinforce. 42-40. Las Cannon getting shots on the Terminators. That is painful. Terminators are a large target, so anti-big weapons like las cannons will hit them with 100% accuracy. 42-20. Double cap for blue. Red team taking a natural back, but it's not going to be enough. What is this? Commissar Lord being seen off by the greenskins. Level 7 Commando Knob and a battle wagon on the way. Not that it's needed. There is a GG. There's a double cap for blue, and they take it. They turn that around very quickly. Protagonist losing a bunch of stuff. Couldn't keep the pressure up on their natural and couldn't support mid as much as he would have liked. Well, he was in there doing his thing. Great and Clean One was on the way at the end for Castle. And a Dreadnought on the way for Codex at the end as well. We still got the commanders. Level 7 Commando Knob, as I said. Level 5 Apothecary had no war gear. That is very rare to see an Apothecary at the end of a game with no war gear at all. Flagg's Force Commander just level 3. Codex's Force Commander halfway through level 4. Flagg Champion level 3 and down here. And that Commissar Lord almost level 6 had Stubbornness, Carapace and the Power Sword. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.